Dome Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Let's talk a little heavyweights, right? Got opinion, and the rematch between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder is probably not going to materialize as quick as the first fight did. You remember the first fight? Man, well, two people want to fight. Took us a week, I think it was. A week to get it all signed, done deal, and signed, sealed, and delivered. First time. Hey, 50-50 is good is. That's what's going to happen, right? It ended up being a little bit like maybe 53 to 47 or whatever. Not sure, but it was signed and done quickly. I don't think the second fight's going to be that way, judging from what I'm hearing. I'm hearing from Deontay Wilder, basically all I want is Tyson Fury. People are saying I didn't want him. Yes, we're going to rematch that fight. That's what's going to have to happen. Forget the Joshua thing. We'll get back to that. Tyson Fury, they call him millennial champ, and that he beat me. Well, let's go right back to that. From Tyson Fury, I'm hearing, I've documented it. It was like a homecoming fight between the Deontay Wilder 2 fight. Now he's saying, hey, well, if the Deontay Wilder fight doesn't happen, if they don't want it, Deontay Wilder's made it clear that he wanted it. Why wouldn't he want it? That's my theory. My theory is I'm pretty sure behind closed doors they're not talking 50-50 anymore. I think Tyson Fury has a moral victory, knows it, and the fans, like always, are the problem. Giving him that moral victory, I'm pretty sure he's in negotiations. It's not 50-50, or we probably already heard right now. Right, the champion is probably going to have to take less just to get Tyson Fury back in the ring. That's what I'm thinking. Hopefully I'm wrong about that. Told you I got a wrong hat to put on. I think that's the negotiations are probably not just being 50-50, and let's move on. Okay, that's what I think is going on, and that's the fans, these moral victories, right? And some people win fights, and they close fights. Some have to fight again right away. The fans want it right away, and then some they don't. The ones that don't, like, remember Jacobs Golovkin? Nobody really want to see that again. Close as that was, right? We wouldn't want to see that one again. But Andre Ward, he had to rematch Kovalev right away, didn't he? Right away. Shoot, Jacobs and Darenchenko, close fight. People, hey, Jacobs need to rematch him. Charlo, that close fight with Korobov. Hey, rematch Korobov, right? That's how that is. Canelo, did he have to rematch Lara? Close as that fight was. Matter of fact, Lara won the fight. Or Trout with open scoring. Nobody asking for it. So certain things, we're not consistent. Now, we got Tyson Fury. He gets a moral victory here. And now, he's the lineal champ. He wants to give a random guy. That's what he said. He wants to do like the Rocky movie and Apollo Creed and give a random guy a shot at the title. The question is, what title? So those the moral victory, the people's champ title, and the lineal champion. And that's the lineal champion, but an unknown guy probably wants to put a belt around his, waist, right? The lineal champion, go there, Tyson Fury, and grab one of these belts from whoever, either Joshua or Deontay Wilder, and then go for a random guy, right? Make the mandatories wait. Right now, you're not really a champion. There's no belts there, right? I'm seeing this. That's what I'm saying about these people. You got to really stop empowering these fighters with those wins. No matter what you think, if Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder, then it's got to be barely. If you got 2 knockdowns against you, it has to be barely. I don't know how many fights in history were won with somebody else was knocked down twice in 2 separate rounds, and it didn't win the fight, and he was the champion. Somebody Google that. That's probably not that that often that can happen. So there was not a total dominance. There's a reason to watch that fight again, and then get some some clarity in there, right? Because I'm from the planet, right? And I don't think that Tyson Fury won that fight, right? They had a good showing for sure, and all that good stuff, but won the fight. You telling me that Deontay Wilder didn't win 2 of any other of those rounds? I went back and watched it, and that's not how you look at that. That's not how I see that at all. So whatever though. So there's debate going back and forth. Those are the fights you have to readdress, just like all the other ones we have to readdress, right? There's another one we have to readdress. So I don't think Tyson Fury should be talking about no Apollo Creed stuff. Get a title first, and then handle that business. Right now, it should be like Tyson Fury says himself. Like, I only got big fights. If I don't have a big fight, I might as well get somebody random. I only want Joshua or Wilder if those can't happen. And the problem that I'm having is we say, well, if it can't happen, Why wouldn't it happen if you're negotiating right now? Your team has said you'll go to the States and go to Vegas to do it. And, Deontay Wilder wants it. So what would be the other reason why it wouldn't happen? Tyson Fury seems to be in shape. So my only, conclusion is that we're going to have problems on the money, the split. And it probably shouldn't be 50-50. Let's see what happens. Remember I told you, that's going to be the problem. The problem is going to be the negotiation. I've told you this before, but I said it again. Fury and Wilder 2 won't materialize as fast as that first fight. Remember I told you. Doing Sports Talk. Worldwide. I'm out of here, y'all.